How you doing, guys? Thursday night here. We almost lost a beer tuber this week, Keith of Keith's Beer Reviews. If you follow his channel, you see he made a video that said he died 7 times, which is hell of a day. Hell of a day. Anyway, there were some new reports going around that he actually had died within the last day or so. Thankfully, he did not. So, cheers to Keith. Get well soon, sir. Get back to making videos. I know I don't always comment on your videos all the time. Hardly ever, actually. But, I mean, I hardly ever comment on anyone's videos. It doesn't mean I don't watch or thumb up the videos, though. But I'm just not much of a community spirit guy anymore. Let's put it that way. But Keith definitely is a very nice guy. Loves to talk about beer. He is not a jaded, cynical asshole like I am. So, anyway, we're going to be doing a beer review here. And this is one I didn't think we were going to get in the NSLC because, from what I understood, but when I was talking with Nick, the rep in Canada for Innis Gunn at the Albino Rhinos Beer Fest last year, we weren't going to be getting any real new Innis Gunn products in Nova Scotia, but we actually did get one. The Innis Gunn Lager. It's not necessarily all that new now. It's been out for a while. I think there was like at least 2 other versions of this beer beforehand that did not test very well. I mean, it was so bad that Simon Martin had to spend 10 minutes on his fucking video with the free sample he got, trying to think of something nice to say about it. So that tells you something. But the version I had at the Albino Rhinos Festival, when we were actually doing the award thing, I actually picked Innis Gunn for best representation of the style. Out of the beers I had at the festival, it was the one that represented the style it said it was best. I wasn't saying it was the best beer. I know Joe and some of the guys in BDU like to fucking poke at me, but fuck you guys. By the way, I watched that last episode of BDU. I watched it all the way through. Fuck you guys. So, finally get to review this one. Interesting to see what I think of it now. Almost a year removed from last having it. It's 4.6% alcohol by volume. Unlike the other Innis Gunn beers, this is not wood aged in any respect, and I can understand why they did that this way. They're looking for something that could have like a more of a mass appeal, I guess. So they decided, let's create a really decent Euro style lager and try to sell that to people, get more people coming to our brewery, maybe checking out our other stuff. So, small batch Scottish beer. Anything else important? No. Okay. Very clear. Bubbles coming up. Nice head. It's this golden straw color. Looks like your standard Euro lager, really. Right to your aroma. It's got that bready, slightly sweet, grassy smell. Smells like your Heinekens, your Carlsbergs, your Tuborgs, your Grolsches, but none of that Euro kind of funk you'll get, whether it's intentionally put in or whether it's skunking after the fact, whichever case it may be. Sort of varies among brands. But just very clean smelling grain kind of thing going on with a little bit of hops in there, some grassy hops, I imagine. I don't know quite what to use in this one. Smell is very close to stuff like Daub and Tuborg. So go right to taste. Cheers. Again, a clean taste, grainy cereal kind of kind of malt character. Actually, quite malty. Seems a bit more malt forward than some Euro lagers, where maybe more of the grassy sort of hop character will come in, or maybe an earthy character will come in. There's a little bit of earthiness, a little bit of grassiness in the end, just a little bit of sweetness, a little touch. But it's generally fairly dry. Perfectly acceptable. I had a conversation with Terry Kay briefly on Facebook where he was saying he thought this wasn't as good as like Heineken and other contemporaries. He may very well be right. So far as the version of Heineken and stuff he probably gets in the UK, he probably gets it much fresher, probably more quote unquote authentic than what we might get over here, because who knows if it's exported or contract brewed, But in general, he was saying this was a step down from standard macro lagers from Europe. But as far as the stuff we get from Europe, no, this is pretty much right on par. I dare say even a bit better than Heineken, Carlsberg. This is more in the Daub, Tuborg sort of range. So, yeah, I like it. Is it the most amazing lager I've ever had? No, it's not even close. But it's a really decent, good drinking lager. I don't remember what the price was, but the only thing I will say is I believe the price is probably a little steep for what is actually in the can. Actually, shit, I'll just go on the NSLC website here real quick. Innis Gunn lager. The magic of the internet. Yeah, $3.78 for a can. That is a bit expensive. Like, what is Daub? God damn, this website's slow. Okay, well, it's not too much more expensive. It's about 60 odd cents or so more expensive. Like the Daub Maibach is $3.49 a can, similar size. Daub Original's $3.19, and I'll just check Tuborg. Tuborg's $3.29 for green. The gold is $3.29. Yeah, so this is a bit more expensive, but it's decent. I mean, if you don't mind paying the extra price, it's a decent Euro lager, and I think it's slightly better than the standard crap we tend to get. So, in that regard, I like it. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5, solid 3 out of 5. Not going to go any higher. So yeah, cheers. Innis Gunn lager, 3 out of 5. See you later, guys. Bye bye.